Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this, and I thought I'd give you a more in-depth opinion of the games at E3 rather than E3 as a whole. Wrote them in my little book, Property of Monsters Inc. Comes in a cool little binder. Hang on, I'll get it. No big deal. That's right. Sue me. And then it comes with another one. I didn't want to use the Mike Wazowski one because here's my favouriteest character. But anyway, so I wrote down stuff, so I'm going to be looking down here quite a lot. I only wrote down games that caught my attention. I'm not going to go into every detail because otherwise we'd be here for days. Before we get started, not this weekend, but next weekend I will be in Sydney at the Supanova Expo. So if you are there on Saturday, I will be there. Come and say hello. I'm the really tall dude with the mohawk. So come and say hello. Alright, now let's get started. Now, in no particular order, you know, normally people have a game of show, but obviously I didn't get to play them. And there was a lack of gameplay this year, so I don't want to judge what, you know, would be the game of show, so I'm not going to. So we'll start with Battlefield 4. Battlefield 4 looked absolutely amazing. I know it's a lot scripted, like the whole gameplay was totally scripted. But it still looked really cool anyway. Definitely the multiplayer looked amazing actually. So hopefully it's good, unlike friggin' Battlefield 3, which was a piece of shit. But hopefully number 4 is good because it looks awesome. The whole building fell down. I mean, that's just amazing. So hopefully, you know, with the new hardware, we'll be seeing some, you know, improved Battlefield gameplay, because Battlefield on the Xbox is just so shit. No matter, you know, it's the Xbox's fault, it's this fault. I don't know. I seem to think that DICE can't really program for a console. So hopefully, this console, being a big computer, or both of them being big computers, will be alright. So, yeah. And then of course we got Watch Dogs from Ubisoft. This is, okay, let's get, if you're gonna, Ubisoft and EA, listen to me. If you're gonna whore yourselves out to Microsoft and Sony, that's cool. However, you should have your press conferences after theirs. Because then you don't have people like me watching the Ubisoft press conference going, this is fucking shit. I don't want to watch this stupid racing game and listen to this woman harp on about crap that she doesn't know about. Oh great, here we go with this shit. When am I going to get to Watch Dogs and games I actually want to look at? Because you're saving Watch Dogs and Assassin's Creed for Sony. So if possible, talk to the people and have your press conferences last, and it makes a lot more sense then. But anyway, that's how I would do it. But Watch Dogs looks absolutely amazing. There's no way that you could get around that. It looks perfect. But I have problems with these games. Like, are they just ports? So are they made for the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3 and then just say, oh, we'll throw it on the new consoles? You know? So why would you get it on the new console if you can get it on the current console? It doesn't make sense to me. Then Destiny. Destiny looked alright. It just looks like a big Halo game, and I'm not a big fan of Halo. But, you know, it looks alright. It doesn't look bad. It looks really beautiful. Graphically, looks awesome. Then Infamous, no gameplay again, which just sucks. But Infamous is an amazing game. I love Infamous. Then we got Titanfall from the people who, from Frank. No, not Frank. It's Vince Zampella, that's it. And last time I played a game he made, I'm still crying in the shower and pretending that I got raped. Because I did get raped by Modern Warfare 2, which was an absolute piece of shit, so I'll believe it when I play it. It does actually look pretty cool. I'm not a big fan of like space combat or like robots, but it does look really awesome. I'll wait till I play that to give you my full opinions. Sorry, I'm still sick. Then Ubisoft brought out The Division, which looks really cool. I mean, I think that that's either going to be a hit or miss. Obviously, I'm scratching my ass. Tom Clancy game. Tom Clancy games are normally good. The lack of Rainbow Six was a bit strange though. But that looks cool. A co-op game again. Like, all these are co-op. I'm a hermit who doesn't play co-op. I hate co-op. But hopefully, like, these games look awesome in co-op anyway, so it should be a lot of fun to play. And then Dead Rising 3 totally took me by surprise. I love Dead Rising. Except I think that has a lot of gameplay problems in number 1 and 2. I much prefer the Dead Rising method of zombies, where there's a shit ton of zombies, but they're not really that strong and they're really slow. And you kind of get that overwhelming feeling, whereas with other games, they just come. Like 4 or 5 zombies will just sprint at you and you got to panic, and I prefer the slow, methodical zombie approach. So Dead Rising 3 looks awesome. They showed some Saints Row 4 on the game trailer stream. I made sure to watch that. That looks awesome as well. We all know that. South Park, no gameplay, but I have seen gameplay. I saw it at a THQ event once before they went under. Amazing game. It's going to be funny as hell. Mirror's Edge. I don't know why people got so excited. The 4 people that played Mirror's Edge back in the day, they're loving it apparently. And then, too many fucking driving games. Why does everyone need to have 6 driving games? We get it. Why not an arcade driving game? Who likes realistic driving games this much? Well, if they're, you know, it's obviously people. And then the big one. Okay, now I'm not talking about SI. Where the fuck is Agent, Sony? Agent! Remember when you promised that game 6 years ago? But anyway, so, this is another thing. Now, 2 things, right? I'm going to get into this, the Microsoft thing first. I would not be surprised that after all this, Microsoft says, well, fuck. And then they go to scurry off to their lairs, and then they come back and they say, okay, we've got it. We've got it. We're going to have another press event in October or September, and then we're going to tell people that, hey, we listened to your feedback, we understand what you guys want, we tried to implement this system to make it easier for you, but it's not testing well, you guys don't like it. So because it's only a software thing, I'm assuming that all this DRM stuff can be removed via software. How can it be a hardware thing? And say, look, done. It'll be an open kind of system, much like the Xbox 360 is. We've got rid of the DRM stuff, we've got rid of the connect to the internet. Unless you want to turn it on, you can easily turn it off. Hopefully they do that to save face. I mean, they can still keep the price, obviously, because it's bundled with Connect. A lot of people forget that. That thing has to be expensive. My other point was, Australian websites that report the news from E3 but don't put their own little bias on it, it pisses me off. You guys do this every year and I'm sick of it. It's like, oh, we got to see the Xbox and it's really cool because it comes with Hulu and Netflix, and oh, Netflix is so good. We don't get fucking Netflix here. Say, oh, what a fucking waste, Microsoft. When are we going to get products like that in Australia? No, they just report it like it's fucking fine, and it pisses me off. It's not fine. We don't get it. Do not report it to Australians like, oh, Netflix is amazing. You can watch all your favourite. Gives me the shits. Every year this happens. And then when they announce the price, that inevitably goes almost double in the Australian market, people will be like, oh, but they have to do it. That's the way the Australian dollar is. All this shit. If you're an Australian and you really help justify people ripping us off, you're a fucking idiot, and I hate it. Oh, but we've got such a low dollar now. We've got a high dollar. They need to charge more to make money in this country. They overcharge us for fucking everything, and I'm sick of people trying to justify it within this country. It's ridiculous. So until next time, tell me what you thought of E3. What would be your favourite game if you were at E3? Please bring me some swag, Saints Row preferably. We're currently wearing my Remember Me t-shirt. Until next time, remember me. Remember, is that what it's called? Hang on. Yes, remember me. So until next time, I'm out, rate, comment, and subscribe. Au revoir.